Hello everybody, welcome back to West of Loathing. My name is Baer. We have a lot of experience points again to spend, I believe. 697, when did that happen? Holy crap. Okay, so let's get some serious upgrades going on here. Maybe even one of these really expensive ones. You know, there's a good part of me that's actually tempted to save up the 1,000 necessary for the large bean golem as well, but that's probably not necessary right now. I'd love to increase our stomach or liver capacity. I know how valuable that is at this point. I think item finding bonuses are nice as well. I think I'm going to go for 1 ranking glamour. And then I think I'm going to have to get up to like rank 6 to be able to increase our capacity for stuff. So I don't know if I'm necessarily going to spend the points for that just yet. We can improve our base level of muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Would definitely stand to do that. However, something like Outfox in rank 4 seems really handy. See, Hellbender could be nice as well. I have been using my spells a bit. Blood Beans regenerates health, which is kind of nice. Complex Locks on the lockpick and expertise. I think I'm going to go for the Outfox in rank. I don't know if I'm going to get rank 5 of that anytime soon, but perhaps. And then use the old bean is really tempting as well. Just increasing the mysticality straight up is pretty damn good. 10 more damage on Lava Fava and sets the enemies on fire for what I believe is 3 rounds, right? Is what that number in the parentheses means. Oh, tempting options all across the board here, man. Let's go ahead and do that. Make that spell really strong, and then for 500 experience, make it considerably better too. And let's do a rank of mysticality after that. Spending that much experience to improve this by 1 point when you get so many boosts, so much better boosts from these temporary items, it's sort of a difficult decision to make, but I feel okay about it right now. All right, so we've got one last Jellybean recovery mission to undergo. Let's do it. You see a few buildings off in the distance and spur Gorse toward them to investigate. Turns out to be an old Kellogg sanatorium. You remember reading about this place in the papers. Crazy guy obsessed with bodily and spiritual purity, charging rich people an arm and a leg to eat bad food for a few weeks. Kellogg Ranch. You know what? We'll come back to this. Let's keep going where we were going. Over to the Shroom Cave. We'll finish off the Jellybean quest and then we'll head over there later on. Can't interact with any of those things. Okay. Still don't have foraging, man. I'm really wondering where I could have gotten that. Let's head in. Kind of inclined to run into more cactuses now, too, because of that weird perk we got. No interactions with any of these shrooms. Oh, okay. This one looks weird. Can't do anything with it, though. Oh, I'm just now realizing you can just use your mouse to click and move around like that. Neat. TIL. Oh, here we go. Very dirty knapsack. It's a mushroom map. Oh, this is from that girl at the other place. What was that place? The Fort of Darkness, that's right. That's right. Hello. Totally zonked out. Cultist is muttering and twitching in his sleep. Mushroom crumbs litter the floor around him. Put him down! Oh, dude. Ruthless. You put a bullet in him, specifically the brain part, and then you grab his belongings. Good God. Human ashes. A black hood, skeleton bone, and a burned scroll. That's what we need, wasn't it? That might have been the last thing we needed for whatever ritual that we had going on up there. The scroll has mostly been burned beyond legibility, but you can just barely make out something about helical energy in between the scorch marks. Can't really make out anything, but you're convinced this must be another clue to the whereabouts of the necromancer. I should definitely check that out. Okay. West of the mountains. Cryptic note about helical energy, near a powerful source of it. I see. We're making progress there. Those human ashes, though, those are going to be a difference maker, I think. So, let's see here. Is there anything else within this area? We got to get the Jellybeans back. Maybe it was that. I bet it was that note, actually, that we just found. So let me see the mushroom map. Yeah, here we go. Shroom locations. You recognize the X as this very cave. The source of the trail looks like it's right near where that weird fort full of dirty weirdos. I see. We just need to go back to Fort of Darkness, I imagine, right? That might be where the Jellybeans can be found. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do that. I don't think we need to walk all the way back through here. Let's just go right here. You find a poor lost crate. Open it up. Smash the lid open with a crowbar and rob it of its contents. Ranch punch. Melee damage by 7 for the rest of the day. Wow, that's pretty nice. And the lock as well. Cool. Not a bad find, baby. Okay. So if I were Jellybeans hiding out in this area, you see any Jellybeans?
Jellybeans? Weird. No, I haven't seen anything like that. Ask the elves, maybe.
Alright. You see any Jellybeans?
Yeah, I had some Jellybeans recently. I don't quite remember. Oh, they were in my lounge. I don't quite remember. It's only there part of the time anyway.
What?
I don't know. You wanna buy a mushroom?
You know what? I do. I gotta figure out what you got going on. Lectarius dirtihipica.
They're very spiritual. Sometimes they'll let you see things that only exist in realms outside our own and stuff. Plus, they're super groovy and mellow.
Word. Oh, I should eat it. Opens your third eye halfway, increasing your mysticality by 23 for the rest of the day. That would have been handy. God damn. Alright, over to the lounge. Wherever the hell that is. It's only here temporarily sometimes. You see any, you know where her lounge is? I have been there, but for some inexplicable reason I was never invited to return. I would self-actualize by returning on my own, but I don't quite remember where it was, and Todd will not tell me. It is quite frustrating. No, I don't want to hear about Curtsian philosophy again. You know anything about a lounge?
Teeth, lumbar vertebrae.
Yeah, alright. She's preoccupied. I understand. Hey there. Oh yeah, you know what, here we go. I want to see this more potable. There you go. Dirtihipica extract. Nice. It's got a real kick to it. What do you know about the Jellybeans?
I'm not interested in Jellybeans. Oh wait. I'm not interested in Jellybeans unless they're the kind of Jellybeans that get you completely blasted.
I don't think it's a real thing.
No, it is. I heard they got them in Frisco.
That doesn't seem safe for kids. Alright. Hi! You see any Jellybeans around? If I knew where there were Jellybeans, do you think I'd be there eating Jellybeans instead of making these dumb noises? What about a lounge? What I wouldn't give for a lounge? I mean, this couch is great, but if I was in a lounge, wow. This is a great character. Alright, well I got the headband, buddy. Is that enough? I need the striped pants, alright. Fine. Is the lounge in here, maybe? Oh, no, I probably gotta go to the military cemetery, right? I bet that's what it is. Darn it. Okay. Well, I suppose we go try that then and check out plot 420. Pretty sure that's what's gonna end up, solving the problem here. That thing's real far away. As Gorse carefully navigates a bunch of weird rock formations, everything suddenly goes silent. Everything except the racing of your pulse, that is, because you've stumbled across a horrifying ungulith! 81 hit points. No problem. No problem. How's this doing? 62. 62! Don't even need the golem. 32 experience, ungulith horn, and an infernal soul fragment. Nice. Hey, buddy.
The old Germanic mine is around these parts somewheres. I don't know much about it, but I heard they had some kind of accident a while back.
Alright. Lazy dude. You know, I'm gonna check in on these things real quick, actually. With vibrato scrap, millenary. Oh, yeah, those guys left behind. The old mission, submission catacombs, Potemkin. Then the mushroom eaters near his house, humming cave, and that's all we got. Okay. Working on the Jellybean thing. I think that's here, but I might have missed something. Certainly a possibility of it. Poke around in the shed. The caretaker appears to have been shirking his duties for quite a while, judging by the dust and cobwebs. Well, tool singular. There's a shovel here. I already have a shovel, though, so I'm good. Look under the chair. Years worth of lint and food crumbs. Scope out the desk. Covered with old paint-spattered newspapers and features a large collection of tiny jars of paint, as well as a jar of fine tip brushes, a can of thinner, and a stack of history books. Alright. A flyer for a military reenactment enthusiast society. Apparently they meet regularly at Fort Memoriam. Maybe that's where he went. Alright. Burial plots are the eternal flame. One of these things is not like the other. Beyond this gate stand countless rows and columns of tombstones. Well, they're not actually countless. I've counted them, and there are 999 of them. You can visit an individual plot by number if you'd like. Oh my god, that's great. Plot 420 is completely overgrown with mushrooms. You root around in the loose shroomage and find a book. Coincidentally, it's a book about mushrooms. Mycology, yourcology, that's great. Well, I mean, come on. You approach the grave. It reads, First Lieutenant Seth Whitney Jr., 69th Innuendo Division. This grave is quiet. Find a lockbox, which you open. Smelling salts and an Army field trauma kit. Totally worth it. I love it. Well, what else do we got here? Gotta try that. Next to that tombstone, you find a pedestal with a leather-bound book on top of it. Looks evil. You better grab it before somebody else does. Vampiric Yodel skill. Teaches you how to replenish your blood supply. Keeping enough blood inside you is important to necromancers and civilians alike. Oh shit. Well, that's pretty awesome. What about $9.99? Private Juliet Nelson. You hear rattling and scratching coming from beneath the tombstone. Alright then. I think I'm just gonna shoot this thing. I'm not really worried about this fight. Yeah, he's dealing 3 hit points. I think we're gonna be okay. See ya! 32 experience and a couple of skeleton bones. Alright. This is fun. I just want to pick, like, random plots to visit for a while. Elijah Slater. The resident's scratching up at its coffin. Okay, so a lot of these just contain random battles, I guess, right? The grave is quiet. Skeleton bone, a handful of old coins, and grave dirt. Not much to write home about. Okay. Well, welcome to the rest of the playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna visit every plot here. The soldier buried here is making a lot of noise. Doesn't really seem all that special. Okay, well. Do this. 40 spooky damage with the grinning skull. Hell yeah. I'm feeling pretty damn strong at this point, but maybe these enemies are not that strong themselves. Might be part of the issue. Given a good amount of experience all the same, though. Seems worthwhile. Speaking of which, got another 113 to spend, but I feel like I might want to hold off until I can get something like lockpicking expertise. Could be a supernaturally good cook right now, and get a little bit more AP, which is nice, but I don't have a lot to spend that on right now, I guess. I'm probably more interested in the lockpicking expertise, in fact. Grin and Skull doesn't really seem like it's all that appealing. Use the old bean is nice, but not really necessary to upgrade. Feeling like I'm okay. Do not touch Eternal Flame. He's cooking a sausage on it. This goblin is roasting a weenie over the Eternal Flame. Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that.
No, it's good fire, not to wasting it.
This is naughty behavior, Goblin Chef. Gonna have to correct it, I'm sorry. 54 hot damage with this shit. 25 left, and that's all she wrote. You teach the goblin not to play with fire, at least not special commemorative fire, and not while you're around. Goblin Bratwurst increases your muscle by 10, but reduces your moxie by 5. Damn. Is this burning an eternal flame? Yes. Flames over that way are all short-lived. Interesting. Oh, shit. Well, that was sort of uneventful, but I guess maybe those goblin sausages might come in handy later on. Alright, so we did get that, well, we got this, first of all. Oh, that's the one that gives us a negative quirk, right? This will teach us all kinds of mushrooms. Pass and fair mycologist. You know more about mushrooms than the average cowpoke. Nice. Well, alright. You absent-mindedly misplace it while musing about mushrooms. Drat. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, you know what? I think I've missed out on something here. Let me go ahead and go back to Roy Bean's house. I want to check in with him and see what I'm forgetting as far as getting his 3rd Jellybeans back. Hey, pal. Still looking. Okay, what in the hell did I forget? Did I need to, like, find the lounge at Fort of Darkness, right? Where's that gonna be? Crate lying on the side of the road. Lost Dutch oven mine stenciled on it. Isn't that way in the opposite corner of the territory? It sure is. Dynamite and smelling salts. Well, alright, sweet. Pete, tell me what I'm missing here, man. What am I forgetting? Not this. Not this. Not this. Mushroom eaters near his house. That's where we're at. Where's the lounge? Is it perhaps up here? I doubt it. Let's go ask her again. Maybe we'll get a little bit more insight if I try to pry a little more. Where'd you say this was? It's only there part of the time anyway. She's just... Oh, I get it. I think. Hold on. Fully opens your third eye. Drink it. Oh, my spleen is full. Level up your gumption to increase the size of your spleen. Well, shit. Can I do that now? Let's find out. Yes. Wonderful. All right, well, that was convenient. Pop it. You swallow the extract, the world turns inside out as your mind replaces it. Baccarat Galactarius. Like, oh, wow, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, he's getting pretty crazy. Hello? Where's the lounge? I've opened my third eye. Hello? I'm getting confused. Where is it? It's only there part of the time. I've got my third eye open. You know about her lounge? I don't really talk to her much. The elves don't trust her. Yeah, don't be... You gotta be too careful, man. You can't be too careful, rather. Are there different conversations that we can have when we have our third eye opened? Don't remember where it was, and Todd will not tell me. So I've opened the third eye. Maybe it's on the map. A lounge around here somewhere? No, doesn't seem like it, huh? Shroom Cave, maybe. Maybe we go back over there and find something new. I'm not seeing anything going on in here that leads me to believe it's going to be providing access to a lounge. Check this out again. Yeah, nothing. Still need safe cracking. I thought for sure like a new tent would show up or something as soon as we opened my third eye, but that's clearly not the case so far. Shoot. What about you? What about this? No, still no luck. Oh, you do?
Don't tell the talking dude if you don't mind, but it's in that cave where you get all of our mushrooms. You gotta be ice.
Okay, yep. I'm starting to get all the pieces of the puzzle put together. Gotta go to the Shroom Cave. You gotta have your third eye open. There we go. There's a skeleton out here in the desert that's not very strange because people die all the time in the desert. This skeleton, though, is doing arm curls with a pair of iron dumbbells. He doesn't have any muscles, but somehow his bones are extremely ripped and or swole. Show concern for his health. Listen, I'm pretty sure bones aren't supposed to do that. Yes? Yeah, I mean, you look really tough, but bones aren't supposed to swell up like that no matter how much exercise you get. You really ought to go see a doctor. 43 experience for convincing him of his bad practices. I thought for sure that was going to be like a third eye-induced hallucination, but... Alright, off we go then. Yes! Yo, this is awesome! Strange lamp. It's not real lava. Use it. You want to do it where you live. I see. There they are. Lime Jellybeans. They do look pretty cool under the blacklight, you have to admit. My great-grandkids are going to love this kind of music. Oh, this is wonderful. I get to have a lava lamp in my house now, assumedly. Can't get the disco ball, though, I guess. Oh, hell yeah, that was great. Anything else in here? Oh, yeah, right. I can harvest the Lactarius Dirty Hippica now. Sweet, that must be why that was glowing over here, so I bet I can use the mushroom pliers that we just got on this one as well. Dope! Nice. Maybe we should get that, that's probably gonna come into play later. Maybe we should go get that one, distilled down again into a potent potable.
Careful with them mushrooms now. Them things can mess you up real bad if you get the wrong ones. Let's just say this ain't my first hat.
What does that even imply? Back to Roy Beans. Thank goodness. A little bit of confusion there, but I managed to work it out.
You out of that last jar of jellybeans? Well, I'll be jiggered. I didn't figure on seeing any of them jellybeans again. Here you brought back all 3 jars. I ain't got much to reward you with other than a handshake, Bear, but maybe I'll be able to pay you back somehow in the future.
I was happy to help, Roy. Made me feel good.
Thanks again for helping me get back on my jellybeans.
Wonderful. Alright, that does feel quite good. Opens your third eye halfway, increases your mysticality by 23 for the rest of the day, so it is actually sort of an interesting trade-off there of whether or not you want to get that distilled, because you can either use it to open your third eye, or you can get that massive mysticality bonus, which is pretty sweet. Alright, let's go back to dirt water for a little bit. Seems appropriate, given that we just acquired an item to put back in our house. You spot a small cottage on the horizon with what looks like a work table in front of it. Now we can check that out before we head in. Sounds like fun. The sign says silver bullet making apparatus, help yourself. And yeah, absolutely. The workbench has a little burner and crucible for melting silver things and some bullet molds. It seems pretty straightforward. There's also a vise so you could smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted to. Cool. Yeah. I did just use quite a few of those, so this seems like a good idea. You're not planning on going to any weddings or funerals anytime soon, so you figure it's safe to turn these cufflinks into something more immediately useful. Same thing there. And let's make some needles. Yeah, that seems good. Squeeze the bullet into a vise a bunch of times to make some crude needles. Don't have anything silver to make into bullets. Let's get 2 more needles out of those. And use the rest as silver bullets. That sounds good. Nice. That was really awesome. And inside the house, I'm sure, provides more. Let's go find out. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Always weirds me out when I see Pete in the corners already. Contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it, though. It's too neatly organized, like maybe the guy was trying to hide something. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Platter. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh, well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. Write down the location of the shop, the Silver Platter. Nice. Oh, instant grits and plum pudding. Cool. Anything in here? Don't have safe cracking. I forgot the darn combination of this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's inside. That's a tricky one. Still no safe cracking on my person. Got 132 experience again, though. Maybe go for the next level of grit for stomach capacity. I say that's a good idea, yeah. Let's improve that. More max health is always nice as well, keep us alive. A spittoon! At least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. What, really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. You're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan! I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there. You aren't stopping me. Bedpan! I'm investigating! Your own filthy, disgusting way. Turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it's definitely a spittoon. It is definitely filled with rotting brown spit. What is wrong with you? Bite me! Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand up into the wrist. Makes a gloop noise, and it breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that were previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling we get when you're about to puke? How that tastes way back in the rear corners of your mouth? Oh, God. A metallic tang by the root of your tongue like you're sucking on a corroded old penny. Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're gonna put it on without even washing it first. I mean, maybe I will. How about that? How about that? That's right. I got, what did I get? Where does this damn thing go? Right here. Way better. Way better. Totally worth it. Totally worth digging around in what was potentially a bedpan. For small statistical bonuses. I would happily make that sacrifice again. Alright. Let's get out of here. We did find another area over here in the east, didn't we? Yeah, the Silver Platter. So we can go, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go check that out before we go home. You spot a hellcalf grazing on the side of the trail just as it spots you. Its eyes glow and 2 shadow cows split off from it, forming a small, frightening herd. Oh, I got no worries here, man. We're gonna be able to take care of this shit, no problem. Let's summon our bean golem again, just for shits and gigs. Boost that mysticality, and here we go. One-shot kill. Booyah, baby. Do the spooky damage. Do it, Pete. Oh, and they're whiffing. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. I'm feeling pretty strong at this point. 22 experience, putrid cow bile. Wow. That's a hell of a buff. All right, just another day indeed. 59 meat acquired. The silver platter. What do we have new in here that I'm missing? I don't think I got anything.
Well, howdy, what can I do for you?
Well, do you have a menu?
A menu? What are you talking about?
Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant?
No, I'm a silver platter. I plate things with silver, you know?
I thought your sign was... never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth.
So, you need something plated? I could plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say.
This will enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points. Oh, yeah. Let's do the hat. Hands it back, shiny and gleaming. I don't have anything else to plate, I guess. Oh, wait.
I could plate your melee weapon what you're using there. You'll do more damage that way.
Sure. Why not? What else can you plate?
I could plate your pistol. It'd do more damage.
Sure, why not? Give him all the meat. Except, isn't he a faker? How about some of this other stuff?
A turnip? That sounds like an interesting challenge. That's a fine-looking tongue you got there. I could plate that for sure.
My actual tongue? The one on my head? Yeah, all right. Anything for a weird life. Go ahead and silver plate my tongue. Why not?
Open as wide as you possibly can.
Your tongue is actually silver. Well, silver plated, but you'll really be able to convince people it's really silver. Immediately afterward, you ask him for a complete refund and he gives it to you. Oh, it's great. It works. Totally worth it. What about the turnip? I really want the turnip. Need 5,000 meat for that, though. I think it was probably worthwhile to silver up everything, though, right? Silver-plated saber, befouled pistol, and cultist mask. Sweet buffs. All right. Nothing else in the silver platter, I guess. Okay. Let's get back on the gorse. And down to dirt water. Your El Vibrato transponder starts making that bleeping sound that means either treasure or a monster is nearby. It turns out to be a monster. Shit. An El Vibrato construct. Well, it's dead. Yay! El Vibrato scraps. We need 5 of those, right? I see, that's how we acquire that stuff. Alright, up to my room. Right there. Use it. Groovy. Groovy! Yes! Oh my god. Everything's so much better now. Alright, is there anything we can do here? Not that, not that, not that, not that. That's all we can think of. Okay, so we can go back to those other couple of areas here in the east. Don't have anything from Lloyd, right? Could use a shot of bourbon, I guess. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Okay, I'm getting out of here. You need help with anything? I might as well ask. Could ask the jailhouse as well. They might have a couple of extra quests for us to grab. Still haven't found a wife for Cactus Bill, sadly. And I want to have this damn boot shop set up over here. Wonder how to get him to come down. Hi there. Okay. Oh, these two. They're the same. They're the same. I get it. All right. Well, that's clearly what we need to be working on here in Dirtwater, or we could just mosey on over to the west. Plenty of interesting things to do over in that area. Lots of stuff to do still, of course, here in West of Loathing. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like on the video if you're still enjoying the series. That, of course, does support me a great deal. And we got a lot more to do before we even get over to the desolate, lonesome coast. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.